Hello guys and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today's slightly special one for me as it's my birthday. Well, by the time you guys see it, it'll be the day after my birthday, but either way. And I got the Judge Dredd starter set by Warlord Games. Now, we did pre-order this, which is why you can see the pre-order miniature there, boom. But, unfortunately, I wasn't allowed it until my birthday because I couldn't think of anything else I wanted, so I got this. So yeah, I'm only doing this unboxing now, a bit late. But that's okay. So, as said, this collector's edition miniature that you got for pre-ordering. We're going to have a look at it in a bit. As you can see, I was allowed this early because it wasn't part of the birthday present. So, yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dive straight in. I have taken the shrink wrap off it. I'm pretty confident it did have shrink wrap on it. But yeah, anyway. So there you go. Cardboard box, slidey up lid. Nothing too important. You have the bases. Again, not my favourite bases. I am going to use them this time because I've run out of GW bases. Then you get 3 sets of tokens. The gold ones, of course, are for judges. And then the blue ones, they are for gang members. Or block gangers, or whatever you want to call them. But as you can see from the strontium dog ones, they're the same kind. But those other ones were red and black, I believe. Which means I can mix them together. It means I've got up to 4 factions I can play at once. And as you can see, they're plastic, they're cut-outable, and they're paintable. 2000 AD logo on one side, celebrating the boys. So yeah, they're really, really cool. But they are exactly what we got in the previous sets. So here you go, we have dice. And again, the same kind as you get in Strontium Dog, because the game does play the same, except these ones, instead of being white with red, these are white with black. I think they look nicer in the black, if I'm honest. I get why they went with the red, because Rebellion's logo, 2000 AD, is white and red, but the blacks and white looks stronger. You got the models in here, and we're going to look at them later, but they are all one piece, so we'll come back to them. Now, I like this. I know it's something silly and something little, but it's a transfer sheet with graffiti. So if you already own existing buildings, as I do, you can put them on them. And I surely intend to. And it just gives you stuff, that kind of 2000 AD look, or Mega City 1 look, more specifically. So I'm quite excited by them. Now you get the cards. Now these will be all the different cards you need to play the game. And we'll have a look at these in a completely separate video when we look at how to play. Now, as many of you may know, I was going to do a one for Strontium Dog, but as this was coming out and the rules are fairly the same, I am going to do kind of a rules on both of them and see if there's any changes both at once. Kind of putting all your eggs in one basket, as it were. But these are the stats cards for the judges and for the block gangers. And again, we'll have to have a look at these later and see what they mean. Now, you do get a mat with this one. And it's a decent quality paper, but it's just paper. I don't know if it's 1 or 2-sided yet, and we will have a look at some point. What I have done, to not cloud my judgment of my actual thoughts and feelings on this game, is I've not watched anybody else's unboxing videos on it yet, so I don't know a lot of like what's in the card sets and things like that, and it's something I won't find out until I actually get round to, like I'm doing now, unboxing and then looking through what everything is. So, this is the Judge Dredd rulebook. Much like the Strontium Dog one, you get a full book. It's not just a little A5 7-page guide. It's all full colour. Some looks at some of the fantastic models. It's got that 2000 AD charm to it. I mean, look at that artwork. Down here. And again, we're going to look at that at the same time as we look at the Strontium Dog one and kind of compare the two. Here you have a quick start rules, I'm assuming. So you get a couple of little starting missions, I think, to get you going in here. So that you use 1 judge and then 3 punks. The next one, you use the street judge and the rookie judge, as you can see there, and then you get to use 5 gangers, 3 heavies, or 3 heavy gangers and 2 punks. And is that all that's in there? Yes, it's only a little 2 scenarios to teach how to play the game, one would assume. And here we have the scenery. Now, As you guys know, if you've seen my Strontium Dog review, I was very, very pleased with the fact that you got a really, really nice bit of Sarissa scenery with this. This has gone a different way, and it's gone with card scenery. Now, it's good card stock. I'm not a big fan of card scenery, to be honest. It has its place, and I will certainly use it, at least in playing through those two scenarios for you guys. But yeah, even good card stock is still just card stock. It's a bit boring in general, but it's even more boring when you're filming it. But yeah, it is double-sided stuff though, so I don't know, it adds depth. I might use them as a template to build out some other stuff, I don't know. But yeah, it's just me being pedantic, I think. I think Warlord in general have done a really good job on this starter set. It comes with more models than the Strontium Dog, I believe. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and check. Cost-wise, it was the same. Maybe the Strontium one was a little less. I don't remember, because obviously this is brand new. I got it as a present, and the Strontium Dog stuff was not brand new. It had been out ages. So yeah. What we're going to do now is we're going to go and have a look at the models themselves. So I'll be back in a minute. We'll get down deep and we'll have a look at the models. We'll also look at the collector's edition model, which you only got if you pre-ordered. Might come up on Warlord's sales and things like that. Who knows? But yeah, we'll have a look at it. Anyway, back. Right, so we are back. We're zoomed in a little bit and we're going to have a look at the models now. The first thing I want to say is the resin, which is fantastic. And they seem to be a decent resin. One thing I will say is one of my models was broken. Not a problem, it is fixable. However, it happens to be my main judge. It's just my luck, isn't it? So as you can see there, as you can see there, or you can't in this case. Can you see where it's split apart? Again, not a big deal. Pops back together. It is frustrating though. But yeah, other than that, pretty cool. So with this set, you get one main judge and one street judge. And of course, street judge is a female judge. So that it hasn't got the helmet. What is that about? I suppose it's just so you can differentiate, but you can differentiate from the body shapes. Either way, I'm a really big fan of those two models. However, where this set shines, yeah, I'm going with it, is the 8 ganger models. Each one of them is brimming over with its own sort of uniqueness, so let's have a look at them. This is the first one. Now you will notice a very bebop and rocksteady kind of look to a lot of them. But if you've ever read 2000 AD, these models kind of jump off the page. They're absolutely brimming with detail, brimming with kind of authenticity. Very, very 2000 AD. I'm looking forward very much to painting these. Now I still have some of the old Mongoose ones. And I'm pretty sure the Mongoose ones didn't originally come from for the Judge Dredd game. I'm pretty sure they were for something else. Because they were very, very good at reappropriating a lot of those models that they had for other ranges. But yeah, these are far and away so much better. And they are the standouts of this box. I mean, obviously there are a lot of people who will buy them just for the rules or buy the box set for the judges. But for me, it's these gang members. They're absolutely fantastic, as you can see. Each one of them. So, so good. Now, the weapons are flimsy, but again, that's because of the resin. And then the last one. And I love this model. If you notice, I don't know if we can get in close enough, but he has some scarring and stitching on his stomach. So he's actually wearing kind of like a boob tube crop top. I think it's awesome. Not that as a fashion sense, but I mean on this specific model. So they're the models that you get with a set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at this guy. As you can see, there's been a lot of green stuff used, and I still need to do a bit of filing and a bit of tidying up. So it's an absolutely fantastic model. It really, really is. But it was an absolute nightmare to put together. It really was. Now, I don't know if anybody else had these problems, but for me, the body didn't fit the torso. There was a big gap, which I had to fill in with green stuff on the actual judge, or Judge Dredd himself. As you can see, I had to fill in a massive gap there. And I had to fill in a little bit under there. Now, when you're working with metal models, you will have to fill in gaps. So it's not the end of the world. It really isn't. But it was frustrating. And if you'd been a newer modeler getting it, you would have been a bit disappointed. But I guess overall, I'm really, really impressed with my Judge Dredd starter set. Now, I do have some other Judge Dredd stuff I'm going to unbox at later points, Dredd on his bike and such. But for now, I just want to show the starter set and the one model you got for pre-ordering. Now, the pre-order model is really, really good. Hopefully, it will come up either as events or maybe it'll still be there if you buy one of the big bundles. I'm not quite sure. I haven't checked Warlord's website. I know that the Judge Dredd game is now rolling out to other sites as well, like Firestorm Games, that type of thing. So if you didn't want to buy it direct, you can pick it up elsewhere with a bit of a, a bit of a price decrease. But yeah, so far I'm really, really excited. I know it doesn't sound it, but it's because I've been a bit ill. I'm always ill at the minute. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, the models are really nice. I did have one problem, as I said, which was my judge was a bit damaged, but again, it's not the end of the world. Because these are resin models, they are going to need to be bathed. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful with them being slightly thinner when I'm cleaning those models with a toothbrush, which is what I use. Soapy water, toothbrush, cleans them right up. However, there is a good chance of snapping and things like that. But no, guys. Have you got the Judge Dredd starter set so far? Have you got any of the models? Of course, our Strontium Dog series was quite popular. It is coming back with more videos. We are going to incorporate the Judge Dredd stuff as well. I'm coining it now. I'm calling this the 2000 AD miniature verse. Spread the word. Spread the word, people. But no, so yeah, I apologise for me not sounding my full enthusiastic best in this video. But as I said, I have been pretty unwell. I'm really, really excited to get these painted up, get some games played, show this off to you guys. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Let us know your feelings on Judge Dredd getting a new miniature game again. Finally, whether you like the models, whether you like the rule sets, what you went in with. Did you go all out and buy one of the really, really big sets? Did you go for a slightly smaller set? Did you go for myself, which is obviously the £50 set? I then used my birthday money to pick up some others. But yeah, anyway. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. I look forward to getting some paint on these after I've washed them. And other than a slightly broken judge and a collector's model that took a lot more work to put together than I would have liked, I'm ecstatically happy with this. Warlord have done well. I'm excited to see where they go in the future. I'm really glad to see Rebellion letting a trustworthy company have the reins with their product. Mongoose. Yeah, the rule set was actually pretty good. There was a lot of problems with the Kickstarter, though. So, yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching. And pray the dice gods hope to smile upon you. Take care. Bye.